And a good day, all of you. John Henderson, Pierre the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today. I guess you can say this is a rehash, or maybe I should just say the down year of what I'm doing. But anyway, today from Founders CBS. Yes, not the network, folks, but not the network. Not no collaboration with the TV network, but this is the CBS Canadian Breakfast Stout, the 2019 edition, which I did actually back in 2020, February of 2020 to be exact. This is right around before the world changed, and we all know what happened in 2020. We need to go back to that period, don't we? Anyway, 100% world class on Beer Advocate, and 4.38 out of 5 on tap. Excuse me. Now, people saying, okay, well, the beer is 2019. This was discontinued by the folks at Founders in 2019. So, anyway, but some places, and if those who were fortunate enough to still find it at some of your local package stores or, you know, um, or specialty stores, and it did were selling the 2019, or if you did get it and you kind of kept it in the cellar or maybe stored it someplace, then I'm sure it's worth the money. Um, Now the website says 11.7% ABV. That's the one I had gotten, but the one that says right here says 11.3%. So every state is different. So since I'm up here in New Jersey, I'm at my parents' house right now, enjoying the holidays. I figured why not, you know. So is this going to kill me? Probably not, but it's not rancid. I know there was a story about the Bourbon County Stout, how people were complaining. Now this is another, obviously, Goose Island Bourbon County Stout, totally different from this one. Um, how bad it was. It was not a great product. I guess whatever year they came out, it was sort of not a bad batch of that. So I doubt this is, but anyway, I saw this the other evening, and I picked this up at a pack store here, Grove Liquors here in Montclair, where I'm staying at right now. And obviously the price for the bottle, I'm sure you probably say I got fleeced. It was $6.99 for 2019, but maybe it might have been a good deal. Just saying. So anyway, again, states vary by ABV. So here it's 11.3. When the one I bought and dated back in February 2020, that was 11.7. I bought that in Louisiana. Terrio and I were hanging out. No, yeah, myself, Terrio, Ronald J. Terrio, Louisiana Beer Reviews, and his good buddy David Garlapede. We were out shopping, picking up stuff. Well, I had got some stuff, I should say, and brought back to Mobile, where I was staying at. Again, the world changed in 2020. So here's what the stout looks like, as you can see. Brewed with chocolate and coffee aged in maple syrup bourbon barrels. So there you go. Of course, it's not the typical glass you want to drink a stout in, but I got to get what I can find here since I'm here with my folks. So, anyway. Well, we're in 2022, so it's been 3 years since this was brewed. At that point, when I gotten in 2020, it was brewed in 2019. So, yeah. Definitely the coffee, definitely get the chocolate, the hint of the bourbon barrels. So Again, founders discontinued this in 2019. I don't know what the hell they were thinking about discontinuing it, but they should have kept it going. So that's just my opinion. But anyway, let's have at it. Cheers. hmm I was talking to the person at the store where I bought this the other night, and I told him that, and I was saying that this is a really good stout. Y'all don't know what you're getting. Trying this is just one of the premier world class imperial stouts out there. And she said that well, great. They got more. I said, oh, cool. So you know, I was gonna do my review over here by that screen, by that television screen. You see that pot right over there? You see flower pot right there. Bloop 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 bloop. But the lighting with this light was not the best, so I figured let me go ahead and do it with this one. So a little better lighting. It's all about the look, right, people? Mm. Just when similar to the way I had when I had this back in 2020. Rich, very creamy. All the chocolate flavors are there, and to get the hint of coffee, I would say there's more evenly. I think there's more chocolate than coffee. I would say 40, 60, 40% ratio. 60% chocolate, 40% coffee in this imperial, and you get that maple flavor right away. Now, stouts and porters, I think you can store these. Um, was there? I mentioned if I told you the story recently, well, a while back, story that in the last reviews that I've done, especially when dealing with stouts, um, especially when I did with the Stone Imperial Stout, um, myself, Terrio, and David Garlipede, we did the Stone Woot Stout, and it was aged, and then David had stored it. This is the 2015 edition, and it was stored in his cellar, and we tried it, and we just kind of thought it was phenomenal. Um, Stouts you can hold on to. You can store these in porters. I would say stouts, porters you can hold on to. I wouldn't dare try to store or cellar a Helles Doppelbock or um, a lager, or even a pilsner, because there's just no telling what might happen. Those are things or you have to drink like immediately right away. Trying to put them in a cellar or trying to store them for a year or two would not be a real good idea. I think you're asking for trouble, which means that you might be laid up in bed, maybe end up in the hospital for some time or another. But I wouldn't want to do that at all. No, don't. And of course, as I've told you many times, stouts, if you want to drink them whatever time of year, a lot of people do, Imperials especially, but me, Imperials are perfect this time of year. And the past 2 days, it has been bloody cold. And I had this, I took it out in my little refrigerator downstairs, and I stored this in room temperature, which was a really good decision to do. Really good decision. Um, because it brings out the best and the flavors coming out in this immediately. A little, again, dark chocolate, coffee flavor is there. Um, hopefully the way people were pressuring the folks that did from sort of the demand that people were pressuring Stone to put out their Russian Imperial Stout, which was what it used to be called, Russian Imperial Stout, before they changed it to Stone Imperial Stout. Why they took away the Russian? I don't know. I think we may know why. current events, maybe. But if they could make a high demand in terms of putting it out, I'm sure the same could be said about the CBS. They can put the CBS back out on the market again. CBS as well as the KBS, which is their other stout, the Kentucky Breakfast Stout. Just you can't get any better than that. I mean, those are just as good as it gets in terms of Imperial Stouts. Flavor, texture, look. Um, just everything you want. It's just perfect. So, yeah. I guess anything else about this? I guess when I did this in 2020, I guess this will be a rehash or revisit, whatever. I gave this a super A, and I think the same is going to be said for this one. Even though it is 3 years old, and the last time reviewed was 2020, still, this is just a phenomenal stout. So I'm going to go A. This is a 9.3 for me. Doesn't get any better than this. If you want something nice and warm to fill up your winter nights, especially in these brutal cold winters we're about to experience, get this. You will be the life of the party. You'll be a number one winner. So 9.3 for the CBS Stout Rehash from yours truly, John Anderson Pierre. Yes, try it. You may like it. John Anderson Pierre, the Beverage Roundtable. Keep on watching. As always, cheers. Live, laugh, and love. Yum, yum, yum. CBS Stout. Yay, yay, yay.